Hello friends, my name is Bharat Raut and I am from India. Today I am going to speak on breaking the contemporary radical world order. By that I mean the contemporary world order tends to be increasingly governed by radical, conservative and far-right political forces in many countries of the world. It is an order that promotes religious, ethnic and racial hatreds towards religious and racial minorities, a rise in the sense of insecurity and discriminations among people, refusal or not non-commitment to the climate obligations, lack of transparency in governance systems, and widespread challenges to civil rights and liberties of the people. The populist approach to the new global economic order is the global capitalism as a kind of imperialism that benefits the rich across the globe. In this form of extractive global capitalism, the elite of one country come together to take benefit of the manpower and resources of the other countries in the name of economic development, often mediated through the world or global financial institutions such as World Bank, IMF, etc. For extractive capitalism is to grow is to have access to cheap labor, low wage, unhealthy working conditions, and lack of social security protections for the workers and their family. Again, this new world order believes in a sense of homogeneity and has come to challenge the notion of diversity and the idea of global citizenships. For example, the recent immigration policy of the USA and some countries of the Europe prohibits people's cross-boundary collaborations and socioeconomic mobility is a target against religious and ethnic minorities. Most unfortunately, strict immigration laws, for example, banning of 5 Islamic countries to travel to the USA or the proposed Mexican wall are actions often correlated against specific religious and communities and hence their role in global terrorism. In India, we can observe a rising intolerance towards religious minorities of their belief systems, their food habits, and their religious cultural lives. Another significant dimensions of the New World Order is the downsizing of the social welfare efforts in terms of denying basic health, education, employment, and pensions, among others, to its own people, and its lack of obligations for global climate actions. It is seen in the USA recently, the Obamacare was voided with Trump care strategically, shifting states' health responsibilities to its own people. The recent withdrawal of the Trump administration from Paris Climate Convention indicates how heavily the US and other countries depend on fossil fuel industry for their economic development. However, investment on renewable energy can bring more jobs, better working conditions, huge income, and a boom almost for the whole country in terms of energy transformations. Despite all these significant radical problems, there has been also substantial efforts, people-centric effort, I should say, in terms of challenging the radical or conservative policy towards people's welfare or for global actions, environmental actions or global peace actions. For example, there has been a lot of effort on peace protests by people, demonstrations and deliberations of the stakeholders from local to global level. There has been also effort in terms of influencing public policy making, not only in terms of deliberations and discussion, obviously that becomes another very important part of it, but also through mobilizing and electing congressional men, who can pursue people-centric and people welfare policies in the parliament. Also, there has been effort in terms of educating people, advocating for and against certain policies which are against or for people, and coalition building among different stakeholders and partners at national as well as global scales. And these efforts have been very helpful in terms of curbing the power of the radical and conservative forces, not only in the political domain but also in social and religious domains in the country and in the globe. Thank you for hearing.